Welcome to The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. States will be asked to provide more information to help determine why so many residents in aged care are dying. Chronic staff shortages and issues with the booster shot are being partly blamed for the situation, but Australia's Chief Medical Officer, Professor Paul Kelly, says more granular details are needed.
It's been difficult, and it's not a criticism of my state colleagues in any way. They've been dealing with all sorts of other issues.
But opposition leader Anthony Albanese claims the government's neglect of the sector is to blame.
They're going to ask a few people in the department to look at the data. They're not going to act. Well, here's some data. 566 deaths since January 1.
Parents, meantime, are being encouraged to book their teens to get their booster shot. From today, 16 and 17-year-olds can receive Pfizer's third dose as long as it has been 3 months since their last. The PM is supporting WA's decision to keep its borders closed indefinitely. The state was due to reopen in 2 days, but that was delayed to help prevent the spread of Omicron. Scott Morrison now says Mark McGowan has made the right decision.
Yeah, I think he did. I mean, Omicron, as we learned over the summer, is a completely different virus. The things we were doing before don't work the same way.
It looks like New Zealand will remain closed to Aussies until at least July. A 5-step reopening plan has been unveiled with the country's international border to open by October, but fully vaccinated Kiwis can head home without quarantine by the end of the month. And Australia Post has been ordered to pay a Melbourne couple $3,000 after repeatedly taking their parcels to the post office, even though they were home at the time. To sport now, and Aussie all-rounder Cameron Green has thrown his support behind Justin Langer to remain coach. Langer's position could be decided at Cricket Australia board meeting tomorrow. And Aussie surfer Tyler Wright is through to the women's semi-finals of the Pipeline Pro in Hawaii. In entertainment news, and Rihanna has finally broken her silence on her pregnancy with A$AP Rocky. Riri taking to Instagram to share a new pic of her growing baby bump, making reference to her growing gang. And a bevy of A-listers have signed up for this year's must-see Super Bowl commercials. Gwyneth Paltrow, Kevin Hart and Charlie Puth are among the stars lining up to take part in the ads. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update. I'm Michelle Stevenson.